Hello, students of science. Let's talk about the excretory system. What is it and why is the body trying to excrete it, and how does it actually accomplish that? There's your bladder, there's pee, and there's, bird doing its thing. All right, here's the problem. When you're eating food, you're going to run into a problem with ammonia. Anytime you try to break down proteins, you're going to release nitrogen waste in the form of ammonia. The problem is ammonia is toxic. So here you got your stomach, it needs food, and here you got a protein composed of all those different amino acids. When you break it down, you're going to release it into all those different amino acids, but you're going to have this ammonia as a byproduct there. That ammonia is toxic, and you can't let it build up inside the body. So, ammonia is poisonous. Even small amounts of that can actually be lethal to cells. So your excretory system is going to actually have to work in tandem, a couple different parts doing a job to rid the body of that toxic ammonia. So, more or less, the function of the excretory system is to rid the body of ammonia and other wastes quickly, or convert them or store them as safer compounds. So here's ammonia, that's the problem. You need ammonia remover. That's going to be what your excretory system is going to do. So when you remove that nitrogen waste, that's going to involve water. So your excretory system actually has to help regulate the balance of water inside your body. If you're a saltwater animal, you need to conserve water because, obviously they're out there in the salt water. They don't have an excess of water. If they got rid of too much, they would essentially dehydrate, even though they're in salt water. If you're a freshwater animal, you actually have to get rid of any excess water that's building up. So this is why it's really hard to just take a saltwater animal and put it in a freshwater tank or vice versa. Their kidneys, their excretory system have evolved for where they are, either conserving water or getting rid of too much water. So aquatic animals are simply going to release the nitrogen into the water. Freshwater fish are going to use this also as an excuse to get rid of any excess water. So here we have a bunch of different freshwater fish. They're getting rid of that nitrogen, and they're also getting rid of excess water. If you're a saltwater fish, so we might as well just call it the Nemo fish at this point. Saltwater fish, they need to get rid of the nitrogen, but they're also going to use this as an excuse to release excess salts because they're in the saltwater there. You can't let that build up. Terrestrial or land vertebrates, which you are, unless you're playing this for like a fish or something, we have to remove the waste while conserving water because obviously we're not swimming around in it. We need to make sure that we're not going to dehydrate as a side effect of getting rid of these toxic compounds. So here's the way it works. Here's my liver, part of your digestive system, but also part of your excretory system. It does dual duty. It does a lot of stuff there. So there's my ammonia. Now the problem is ammonia is toxic, so I'm going to send it through the liver, and the liver is going to change it into something else. I started out as ammonia. The liver is going to convert that into urea. Now, urea is a less toxic compound. Think of it as, you had a bomb there in a building. Well, the first thing you're going to call in is the bomb squad, and the first thing they're going to do is defuse it, take the toxic chemical, and they're going to take it apart into the less dangerous components. Ammonia dangerous, urea less dangerous. Now, of course, you don't want to just leave bomb parts sitting around. You need to get rid of it. That's where your kidneys come in. Your kidneys are going to take the urea that's been floating around inside the blood, and they're going to filter it out, and they're going to keep it somewhere. They're going to keep it in your urinary bladder. So the liver detoxified it, it defused the bomb, but now we need to get rid of the parts. That's the function of the kidney. Now the urea is going to stay in the bladder. It's going to be stored there until you're ready to get rid of it into your urine. Yep, you're looking at a picture of pee. So the whole point, liver, its job is to take the ammonia and convert it into something less dangerous, urea. The kidney filters that out and stores it in the bladder until you're ready to pee it out. So the kidney is the one that actually makes the urine. Remember, kids, while a heart says, I love you, a kidney says, I gotta go. Get it? Kidney, hello, kidney. All right. Now, for mammalian excretion, the liver is going to convert those nitrogen wastes into the less toxic compound urea. So your liver, one of its many, many jobs is to break down or change chemicals. Here it's going to change ammonia into urea. The kidneys clean the blood and filter it out, and there essentially you can see those kidneys there are washing. They create urine, which you can see leaking out right there. And urine is made out of course, urea, which we were trying to get rid of, the less dangerous version, excess water, and any wastes from metabolism, anything else that needs to be gotten rid of, aside from, of course, the urea. Anything else is going to go out with your urine. That's why you pee, to get rid of all those wastes that you don't need anymore, that your body is trying to get rid of.